Now, when I first met Judy to talk about the column, she said, John, I would like you to perform the most famous illusion of all time, a classic of magic. I would like you to saw somebody in half. I said, great, wonderful, marvelous. Who? Kevin! You're not going to believe this. It's Howard. Now, if you could come this way, Howard. Howard, this way. Come on. This way. Look, if you think about the theme of the conference, I thought, why? Wouldn't it be great if we could get double the value out of the chief executive as well as everything else we're doing? Am I right? Absolutely.
This Fred Goymore on the thing, he'd be really good value if we... You're not going to do it, are you?
I see you've given yourself a speaking part there, Howard. Okay. Right. I thought this was just me, but here we go. That's fine. Okay, that's great. Okay, lovely. Anyway, I was excited because I've never performed this illusion before, and I was all ready to buy it. I haven't. I was all ready to buy this big box to put Howard in, a big, dirty, big buzzsaw. And Judy says, this is a challenge. You see, the challenge is, the conference is all about improving the bottom line, doing more with less. The challenge is to do the trick effectively, both effectively as an illusion and also cost effectively. And this is what I came up with. Now, there we are. I need these. And we're getting all tangled up there. If you could get hold of that end there with your other hand, please. Lovely. And get hold of that end there. And I need the ends. And I'm going to move back over here. And what we're going to do, if you could give them a bit of a tug, right, so they are solid, yeah? Right, you can let go of your ends. And I'm going to find the exact centers, because it's important that we do have the exact middles. Howard, could you take your jacket off, please? That's it.
Hugo Boss.
The only person in the room whose mouth works in Duracell batteries. Fine, okay, we're all right. Okay, Howard, that's good. Right, now, I'll just get the center there, because it's important we have the dead middles of the rope. Now we have to thread those two ends into there, and we thread these. I can't believe, I think there's a dove up here, and there's a, and that goes through there. That's wonderful, and that's great. That's fine. And put your jacket on there. That's it. Oh, are you all right there, Howard?
Yep.
Lovely. So. That's it. You're all right. We're all. He looks like a broken puppet. It's just, actually, I've just noticed something. Excuse me, Howard. 1 moment. I know. It's all right. I'll be right on. I can't stand cheap ties. Right, fine. Now, Judy, you come a little closer, and if you could hold on to the two ends there, please. Thank you. And Kevin, you slither this way. Forgive my back. And if you could hold on to the two ends there, and you put your arms a little closer to each other, that's going to be nice and slack. That's lovely. And I'll tell you what, Judy, could you pass me one of your ends, please? Doesn't matter which one. You pass me one of your ends. Doesn't matter which one. And we go like that. There you go. And that goes. You come a little closer. You need to come really close there, Judy. Perfect. Now, earlier this week. Have you seen the smile on his face? Yeah. He doesn't normally do this kind of thing until the weekend, you know. Right. Right. I said, I'm going to tie you up, Howard. He said, oh, great. Now, earlier this week, I was in the Whitefriars canteen, and I borrowed, if I may, two Homeworks mugs. And that goes there. Kevin, hold on to the two ends, and I suggest you wrap it around your hand about once. We need to put these on here as well, and I think we're all set up. That's great. Okay, now, in a moment... I didn't quite plan that, did I? Right, okay. Now, let's just recap. Howard has been securely tied with the ropes. There's no way for him to escape. You'll notice that either side we have a mug.
And in the middle.
And the mugs are on the rope as well. We've got Judy holding the two ends over there. We have Kevin holding the two ends over here. There's only one way of Howard to get out of this, apart from untying everything. And that's by passing the ropes through his body, effectively slicing him in two. Ladies and gentlemen, sewing a person in half the Whitefriars way. Drum roll, please. Pull! Yes! And the mugs are on the rope! You can let go. You can let go. Brilliant, well done. Stay there for the moment. Stay there, that's excellent, well done. Now, usually when a magician performed this illusion, they usually have a big fancy box and a big saw. Well, why go to all that expense when exactly the same effect and more fun, let's face it, can be had at a fraction of the cost? Now, we're not talking about being cheap. And I repeat that, we are not talking about being cheap. We're talking about spending creatively to achieve the same outcome. We're talking about spending what needs to be spent, and that's the operative word there, what needs to be spent to do the same job efficiently and effectively. In other words, it's about working smarter to improve the bottom line. Judy, Howard, and especially you, Kevin, thank you very much for helping me out. Thank you for being great sports and for taking everything the spirit in which it was meant. Thank you very much indeed. Okay, Howard? I'll see you later, Howard.